Welcome back to the channel. Now I'm going to make this make sense because to us it makes no sense, but what I do best is make things that make no sense make sense. So buckle up for this one. The very reason as to why women are turned off when you plan a date is because everything that goes into it is all based on her mood. There's one moment, there's 1 hour, there's 1 second that she is like sold. She's sold. She wants to go on this date. She's all for it. She's sending you smiley faces, exclamation marks, going crazy, showing serious high interest. Women will even go as far as saying they find it attractive, they find it hot. Men that plan dates and set up dates and all this stuff, but the thing is, you go to do that. And sure, in the moment they might seem excited. They're all on board. But when it comes down to the day of things actually happening, you picking them up, you guys meeting somewhere, whatever's going on. When that time comes, they disappear. To you it makes no sense because you're a good catch, right? You're a good catch. And you know damn well she finds you attractive. You know damn well. So how does it make any sense that she would flake? How does it make any sense that she would possibly ruin this? Because you're giving her an opportunity. It makes no sense, right? Let me make it make sense. You're dealing with a female, bro. Now, some women are more stern. No matter what, on that day, they're gonna do it. They're gonna show up. But there's even more women nowadays that are flakier than ever. And it's because they're damaged, bro. I swear to God, bro, women who do some shit like this, there's something not right. And when the moment actually comes, it's too big for them. They have all these doubts about themselves. They have all these thoughts. And they go ghost because they almost want to project that onto you to make you feel inadequate. They're not going to be open and honest with you. They're not going to be straight up with you. They're not going to do any of that stuff. They're going to play it off like you're not that valuable. Just by the way their behavior is, bro. Just by the way, they can ghost you like that, say nothing, make you feel like you're not that significant. But you is. And they just go quiet while they were showing you a seriously high amount of interest. And to you, it just makes no sense whatsoever. It makes no sense. But it does make sense. Because that's a female. You're a male. That's a female. And female nature is wildly unpredictable. Wildly unpredictable. It's chaotic. It's up and it's down. It's, oh my God, they're so excited about this fantasy of going on a date with you and all this stuff. And when the time actually comes, their words don't meet reality. And that's when you're left thinking, this makes no sense. This is effed up. How could she do this? Bro, a woman can do anything. You can never put it past a woman to do anything. They are going to do what they are going to do. And that's all there is to it. There is no secret answers. There's nothing you could do. There is nothing. Bro, they're going to feel how they're going to feel. And this oftentimes messes them up even more. Because the very things and the very decisions they should be making compared to the decisions that they're actually making are awful. The decisions women make today are awful. And it's absolutely insane how they blame it on men. Because these same women talk about how much men suck. But didn't you have an opportunity with a great guy? And he set up a date. He was going to pick you up. He was going to do all this stuff. Didn't you have an opportunity with a great guy? Oh, but you went ghost. Oh, and men suck? Oh, how does that make any sense? It don't. That's a woman for you, bro. That's all you have to know. 99.9% of the time, it is never personal with women. And if you take it personal, you're operating under like a fucking spell. You're confused. You're bewildered. You're a little bit shook. Because you're taking it personal. As if it's devaluing you. It's not devaluing you. These women are devaluing themselves. These women are making god-awful, piss-poor decisions. I'm telling you guys, bro. There is no other way about it. And these same women that lack success with men are their own worst enemies. I promise you that right now. They'll never take accountability and understand how wrong they are and how bad that they're actually playing their cards. They actually believe they're not doing anything wrong. But they are. They just don't want to look within. They don't want to take accountability for making terrible decisions. Terrible decisions. They don't want that accountability. At all. And they're just going to keep going through life. They're going to come across a good situation every now and then. They're going to ruin it. And from them ruining the situation, they flip it on you, bro. They flip it on you. They say men are trash. They say all men suck. And there they are. The real ones who suck. It's y'all types of females that absolutely suck. Nobody else. It is yourself. But they cannot take that, bro. They cannot take that. They cannot handle to hear it. And what you guys have to do in these situations is never, and I mean never, hit them back up again. They're done. They have to chase you now. They have to say something. They have to chase you if they ever want to even talk to you again. They have to make a valiant effort to start speaking to you again because you have done everything on your end that you should have done. And they were disrespectful about it. They were immature about it. They just let that go. It's no big deal, right? That's not respecting you, bro. That's disrespecting you because of their probably trauma. They just don't see why they have to be good. They think they can act however they want. and a man should just perform. And they can just sit there acting stupid, being flaky, being moody, and all this stuff. And they don't think they have to perform themselves. Yes, you do have to perform. Yes, you do have to say the right things. Yes, you do have to make a man feel a certain way. Just like he does to you, you do to him. The thing is, it's way easier for yourselves to do that. It's harder for a man to perform. Women don't have to do much. Literally reciprocate. A man always brings all the value to the table. Women hardly bring shit. They bring their bodies, bro. That's what they bring. And to reciprocate some good energy back that a man has given you. Is it that hard? But the thing is, they can't even do that. They fail to do that. And if a man just doesn't come at them full force, all men suck. What else do you want him to do? You want him to do a backflip off a fire hydrant? Would you prefer him to just walk down the street, slip on a banana peeling, and have a final destination moment and just die? They'd probably prefer that. It'd entertain them more. Whatever you can do, bro, to entertain them the most, that's what they want. If you're just straight to the point, try to set something up, all this stuff, it usually don't work. Unless it's a woman that just magically gets it to happen. Because some can, but a lot today, bro, they be as dumb as I don't know what. And that is why women have been led since the beginning of time. Because, bro, you leave them to their own devices. You leave them to their own thoughts. You leave them to their own decision making and stuff. And you give them all this independence. Watch how bad they're messing it up. They don't know what they're doing, bro. Women are clueless. We are the ones that lead everything, bro. We lead the sheep to the fucking barn. They don't know how to lead anything. Not themselves, nothing else. They're just kind of there, aren't they, in a mood. And we're the ones that have to direct. We're the ones that have to navigate. We're the ones that have to set the standard. We're the ones that say what to do. We are the ones that run the fucking ship. And they want to try to make a bunch of decisions today and do all this kind of crazy stuff. And the opportunities that come their way and they ruin it and they blame men in return. It's just insane. Women today are insane. Like it's female nature in full effect. It's just a bunch of cats running around Earth, not knowing what they're doing. And they're just going to deteriorate like that, bro. They're just going to keep living like that and then deteriorate. Nothing beautiful is ever going to get built with these cats running around today, bro. Nothing. This is what it is. So what do we have to do as men? I'm going to tell you is exactly what we have to do. It's a numbers game. We don't stop dealing with women. We don't give up. We don't do any of that stuff. We deal with a whole bunch, bro, and we don't feel guilty because of it. Bro, I had the mindset years and years and years and years ago of wanting to only mess with one woman at a time, at least on a serious note. And I'd feel guilty if I did otherwise. Now, there ain't nothing that makes me feel guilty by. It's just that years and years and years and years ago, I didn't fully understand women and how crazy it actually is. But they're designed to be crazy, bro. Even a lot of women themselves will admit they're a little bit crazy. That's because they are feminine. That's because feminine in the charts is chaotic, is ruled in chaos. They're not us. They can't set a plan and just do it. It's not how they work. That moment and that day could be coming up and they just detach from it. They don't even know why. They just do it. They're not us. We can't expect them to be us. It's stupid. And for those of you guys just sitting back thinking that they have to do that, or they should, or it's messed up if they don't, it's just not the right mentality to have, bro. It's just not. They're never going to be that. They're never going to be what you want them to be. And for even some women, bro, for some women, men will never be what women want them to be. And as men and women, we have to accept that and stop being upset about what the opposite gender does. I don't give a flying, flaking what a woman does, because you just, bro, it's pointless. You can only care so much until you can't possibly care anymore. And the second you actually genuinely stop caring, because, bro, there's some guys that's like, oh, I don't care, bro, but you still do. You still do. When you lose all care completely, for real, that is exactly when you have experienced enough to know, okay, I fully understand what women are. And it's not going to serve me to view them as something they're not. This comes with experience, my guys. You could date one girl for a good amount of time, and that ends. You could date another girl for a good amount of time, years, and it could end. And if you just keep like living in this fantasy of thinking that a woman's going to be something for you that she's not, and then a while goes by and then you date another and the same thing happens, a while goes by, you date another and the same thing happens, you will live an entire lifetime of being delusional as a man, thinking that women are something that they're not. You need, bro, you have to deal with a ton, and fast, to really understand and grasp what you're actually up against. When you fully grasp what you're up against, that's when you start to win the game. That's when you start to not be moved off center by what a single female does, bro. It don't matter what they do, because you're playing the game correctly. If you're not playing the game correctly, that's why you're getting annihilated. That's why you're getting screwed. And playing the game correctly doesn't mean you're not going to get flaked on. It means if you get flaked on, nothing changes. You're dealing with these other women. You forgot who that even was. Like, what? Like, you don't even remember who you're talking to half the time. There's just so many in the picture. And why do men have to do that? Because of how women are. Women are designed to seek the best. Men are designed to mess with a whole bunch. That's actually real. We are. Look at the kings way back. They had multiple wives because one is not good enough. One cannot do what he needs them to do. He needs a bunch because he's a man and he's dominant. Women just want the best. That's all they care about. They just want the best guy. So as a man, you have to stop having the mindset of just wanting one woman, one good woman, one best woman, and start having the mindset of abundance until maybe one of those women are so good and prove themselves to be so good and perform so well, they can meet most of your requirements and expectations, and you can do with that. You can get that. Because, bro, Today, let's be real. We're not going to get away with having a horde of women and marrying a bunch of women. Bro, I wouldn't even want to do that. Now, if you're single, have as many as you want until one is good enough. That's the game you have to play. And you might say, F that, man. I just want one woman. Well, bro, go get annihilated. Go get annihilated. Because you're gonna. I'm telling you now, you're gonna. Women want what they can't have. So you have to be that fucking good and that precise and that sharp, and your mentality just has to be on point. And you will have your way with women. If you have the mindset of a woman and you will just want the best, and you move first with that, the woman already knows she can have you already off the jump. Oh, I want a long-term relationship. I want this. That's what I want. I just want you, baby. You're already toast. Because she knows, hypergamy kicks in. Oh, I can have him just like that. Boring. Bro, I did not make him this way. Don't even look at me. Don't even look at me right now. Don't even look at me right now. I didn't make them this way. They're just that way. And who gives a fuck? That's when you start to win. Okay. Whatever. She flaked. I forgot already. Well, I'll deal with all these other ones. And in the meantime, I'm dealing with all these other ones. You might get a little bit closer to one, and then she flaked. Oh, okay. And you know what? More is just coming in anyways. That is how a man wins. That is how you win. Play the game correctly or lose. I personally hate losing. I can take a hell of a loss. But the reason why I win is because I don't like to lose. But I can take it if it happens. But we are on the path to winning, guys. So start playing your cards correctly, or keep losing and keep being in a stupid frame of mind that doesn't serve you. You're in your own way. Get out of your own way. Get out of your own effing way, bro. Please. Thank me later. For those of you guys that are new here, do not forget to subscribe to the channel. Do not forget to come follow me on Instagram, the exact same username as here on YouTube. And for the coaching, the links are in the description blocks below. Blocks below. In the description box below. God damn. God willing, God bless. We'll see y'all at the top.